My name is Francis Bird, but I go by Skinny Bird. This is the name that was given to me. I was born in the Pas. In fact, I was born on the plane on the way to the hospital. I grew up in Granville Lake, lived in Granville Lake, and later moved to South Indian Lake. I lived there with my adopted family, Abraham Bird and Mary Bird. I lived there until I was 18. It's hard for me to think about my past. There is a lot there that makes me feel sad. I'm a guy who lives in the present, and I try to keep upbeat. I am from the Cree Nation. I remember back to the time I was 8 years old. I was taught the way of our ancestors. I carried water, got wood, and checked the traps. I had two beautiful girls in South Indian Lake. When I moved to Lynn Lake, I met my second partner and had a boy and a girl with her. I moved to Puckatawagan and lived there until I moved to Winnipeg. I don't see my kids very often. I wish I did, but that's just the way it is in life. I sometimes see my adoptive brother because he takes courses at the Aboriginal College. I love Winnipeg and the beat of the city. I love it here. I've been without a home for a few years now. I do well on the street. I learned the way to live on the streets and stay safe. I know where to go and where not to go. I find a safe place to sleep, usually close to Oak Table, and nobody bothers me. I have a blanket and a sleeping bag and wear layers of clothes. Looking good and keeping clean is important to me. I'll grab a shower at a friend's place and change my clothes. I keep my clothes clean too. Everything I have to carry. So if I get something new, I need to get rid of something else. I have a big yellow backpack I carry all my stuff in. I am an artist. I started painting and drawing when I was young. I painted Aboriginal art. I take part in Oak Table's art program. I can get canvas to paint at the program. Sometimes I paint symbols from my culture. Other times I'll make a sign to take when I squeegee car windows at intersections. Give me a paintbrush, a pencil, or a Sharpie, and I can make something with it. Sometimes I go to the eastern side of the city and panhandle. It's hard work, but it helps me get money for food, bus tickets, and I won't lie, a little something to drink. I always get food first. That's a promise. I'm an honest guy. The truth is better, even if it doesn't always get me what I want. I have a lot of friends. We watch out for each other. If I miss a day or two at Oak Table and they haven't seen me, they get concerned and ask around for me. I have a niece and nephew I see quite often. They call me Uncle. I like that. I always try to buy them a treat when I can. I hope to get a home soon. I do okay on the street, but my worker tells me she might find something for me soon. I think when I do get a place, I won't tell anyone where I live because sometimes they can mess things up for you and you get kicked out. I say this, but I know myself well enough to know if someone needs a place to stay, I will let them. Looking after each other is just what we do. If someone is cold, you give them something of yours to wear. If they are hungry, you give them some of your food. That's just the way it is. Sometimes I need a sweater or a blanket, a hat, or some gloves because I gave it away to someone else. I can usually get what I need at Oak Table. My life's pretty good. I'm like a jack of all trades. Anything I set my mind to, I can do. I do what my heart tells me.